You were introduced to somebody a month ago, and now you don't want to do the follow-up call. Do you not want to grow your business?
I get that because mine was fear of appearing desperate.
Desperation smells, right?
Yeah.
Right? Desperation smells.
So the hard thing for me is to make the follow-up and put it in my mind that I am doing them a service and not looking for something for me.
Right, right. So in a lot of these situations, what you need to do is create traps. And what I mean by traps is you have to find things that if you don't do X, you can't do X, right? So like for myself, cold calling is not my favorite thing in the whole wide world, okay? But I teach cold calling. I can't teach something I'm not willing to do. So I set myself a trap. I schedule meetings with my students where I make live dials in front of a class of people. I go into companies and do cold call workshops and do live dials in front of the room, right?
We got a job for you.
Now, I'm setting appointments for myself, right? So people are paying me to come. It's a brilliant business move for me. I'm getting paid to come in and make prospecting calls. I mean, how better is it? Right, for myself.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
Right? But you have to create traps, right? And those traps are something I have to put in place that forces me to do the behavior I don't want to do in the first place, right? So if it's follow-up calls, you have to put it on your calendar. I'm going to do follow-up calls, and I'm going to do a certain amount of follow-up calls. Now, when you put that on your calendar, that appointment on your calendar has to be like you're closing a sale. Because think about it. If you're closing out a $100,000 deal, are you going to miss that appointment? No. But if you put that follow-up call on your calendar and you don't look at it as a $100,000 deal or a closing appointment, you're going to blow it off all day long. Right? Something else you can do is find a phone buddy. Right? Find somebody else that has having the same struggle you are, schedule an afternoon, sit down with them and say, okay, help me out. You make a call for your follow-up, I'll make a call. Right? And then you just go back and forth, and now you got somebody else's energy you can build off of. And when you're done and you're melted, you're like, holy crap, that sucked. I hated doing every minute of that. They're like, no, you did a good job, right? And now you got a cheerleader sitting there next to you. Does that help a little bit?